All right, everybody, how are you all doing tonight? First off, I don't know if anybody's here yet. I have my AC on. I don't know if it's audible or not. Before we get started here, I've basically been commissioned to go shiny hunting because a friend is too busy. They specifically are looking for Venonat. I believe they wanted 2 Venonat and a Tarountula. I'll have to double check this really quick. Peters, how you doing? Peters, can you do me a favor? Can you, in the background of my audio, can you hear my Jeez, excuse me, I just ate. Can you hear my AC at all? Is that going? Also, I never actually went through and messed around with my audio, so let me give myself a little boosty boost there. Okay, so let me see exactly what I'm hunting for. And the reason I'm doing this is strictly because I need to make sure yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's 2 shiny Venonats. And he says, if you can catch me a Tarountula. I really hope that's Tarountula, because I don't know what Tarountula is. But I'm totally gonna go looking for it and name it after that. So I did want to go ahead and do a little bit of hunting myself for this event. I specifically wanted a shiny Venonat that had a mark for a blizzard or something, because Venonat obviously does not spawn in this area natively. So, and luckily we did get a Venonat that actually we did get a Venonat outbreak that is in the snow area, which is most certainly not guaranteed. I've kind of illustrated how to like reset these spawns before. And I was pretty ready to go ahead and do that. But I'm happy that I didn't have to. So this stream is mostly just for me. Fucking Christ. Okay, so yeah, the stream is mostly just for me. Before I really get started, so I ate dinner like 3 hours ago, and it wasn't very good. It was just like whatever leftovers I had at work, right? And yeah, it was basically just some meat. Like there was like no vegetables. It was just like a couple of slabs of meat, and I was like, all right, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Like I don't feel hungry. I actually feel kind of full. Let's call that good. So, later I brushed my teeth and all that stuff, and then I was like getting ready to stream. I'm like, fuck, dude, I am hungry as hell. Like I could not beat it, dude. I was starving. So I made 2 packages of ramen super duper quick, and then I had to cool them off even quicker. I got like 4 gigantic ice cubes, because I'm like, okay, I wanted to be streaming like half an hour ago or some shit. So suffice to say, I just downed 2 big ass packages of ramen because I did not have a complete square meal, which you should endeavor to always have. Kind of forgot I was supposed to be attacking these things. So that was terrible. That was my dinner. It was basically meat. I said like slabs of meat or something. It was just two like formed burgers. That's what it really was. It was just two formed burger patties, and then the ramen that I had. So yeah, definitely definitely not a balanced dinner. But anyway, so yeah, that's why I started so late, was because I just could not get past the hunger. I was eating, or I was chilling, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? The way that Venonat just slid down, that was crazy. Yeah, I just could not beat the hunger. I was like, damn, dude. So yeah, that's why I'm starting so damn late. My apologies there. Brad, how you doing, man? You chilling? Are you at work right now? I mean, it can be. I really didn't do it well or do it even right. I just really needed, like, carbs or something. I knew that I needed carbs because carbs keep you pretty full. And so I'm sitting here like, God, I don't really just want to have a bunch of noodles for dinner, but that's all I really had. I mean, functionally, the two hamburger patties that I had earlier might have was all just been lunch, a good snack roll, you know? It's work, nice, dude. I am glad to be live for your evening pleasure then. Hey, there we go. Damn, dude. Does that mean you only have the one day off, Saturday? But yeah, anyway, my food, my hunger pangs aside. Yeah, I wanted to be live a little bit earlier. It just kind of ended up not working out that way. Nice, dude. Hey, nothing wrong with that, shit. Yeah, these days my schedule is not very good. I'm actually really hoping to change up my schedule, maybe soon. I don't really know. I'm just kind of hopeful. I don't know if I should go this way. Here's the issue with shiny Venonat. I don't think its fur changes color whatsoever. Like, I don't think it's even like a slightly different shade. I think it's just strictly the purple fur. But yeah, work right now is pretty damn brutal, honestly. I'm not looking forward to going back tomorrow. Could call it revenge sleep procrastination, but like, damn, dude. I like how I ate the sandwich for bug types, and no type of Pokemon is being disallowed in this sandwich. Like, normally it's supposed to limit what you're getting, but it's not doing that. By the way, Brad, can you hear my my air conditioning in the background as I'm chatting? Is that picking up whatsoever? I'm curious. Can't hear the AC at all. Wow, that's 2 people that have not been able to hear the AC. That gives me hope for summertime, honestly. Nice. Damn, dude. Yeah, enjoy the downtime while you can, man, for real. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and talk just a little bit about, you know, personal things. Not so much as just like, you know, big things are happening or... Okay. Or anything like that. Just, you know, talking about daily things, day in the life, things that have been happening lately. You could kind of equate this to a journal entry, you know? I mean, I'm not about to start making like a video journal entry thing. I have thought about making my own journal or writing in my own journal, but I'm not really sure if I'd have the time to do that, quite frankly. Oh, hey, there's one. It does not have a mark, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go in and catch it. Venonat does not have any self-harm moves, so we are just gonna go ahead and D-wave it. I like that this one's small, but I don't think it's super small. Like, I don't think it's gonna be getting that medal at all, or that mark. So I'll go ahead and gift this to the homie. Just give it a T-wave. Yeah. Captain's log, 233. We'll go with a great ball. Why not? That looks kind of cool. So yeah, I've mentioned it here and there, but on my downtime for the past month, I've done a lot of home improvement stuff. I've been putting a lot of stuff away. I've been working on getting my shelves in order. These fucking hiccups, dear God. And I don't think I've really posted much about what I've done. I did post my desk, which is a little on the messy side right now. But I posted a picture of my desk with one of my CRTs on it. It's a newer CRT that I got. It is, it's a Sharp. I don't remember exactly what model it is, but the casing is absolutely gorgeous. It's a VCR combo, so what is up, Venonat, over there? It's a VCR combo, and the VCR does actually work, which is really awesome. But none of my TVs, except for one that I'll talk about later, actually have the remote, which kind of sucks. None of my CRTs have the remote. My TV that I use personally, the remote is in some box from the Move. I don't know where that is. That thing's been lost forever. But yeah, I need to pick up some remotes for my TVs. I'm ideally trying to look for the actual, or at least something close to the actual remotes that they had, which I realize how much of a fool's errand that is. I'm instead trying to look for brands or for remotes that I know so work, like generally, not so much universal, but more so like the manufacturer made this remote to go with like 10 TV models. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So I've spent some time looking not only into those, but on eBay and other various sites and whatever, trying to find some of them. I have actually picked up some more furniture too. Hey Maraxi, how's it going, dude? Yeah, there's an outbreak right now. It actually technically just ended, so if you didn't get the update, then I guess you're SOL. But this update has 3 bugs prominently featured. There's Venonat in Indigo, Tarountula in Paldea, and Spinnerack in Kitakami. They do have boosted odds, and I'm doing this primarily just because my friend asked for help getting these Pokemon. My friend is trying to look for a shiny Gimmighoul from the Golden Week event. And I don't know if he's trying to put together like a complete shiny living dex or something from this game. Admittedly, I don't know where the fuck Plank is. So I need to ask him at some point. But he asked me for a favor and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I wanted to get a shiny Venonat that had a cool area mark, whether it be like a snowstorm or something like that anyway, so I decided, okay, why not just go for it and try and stream it? Because I'm actually keeping up with the raids and I would ideally like to not have to hold on to an event for too long. That way I can just do the next Tera raid whenever it's out, which I don't know if it's been announced. Oh, look at that poor Seadra. Poor Seadra. Oh, you bitch! Derpy boy, welcome in. How you doing? I love that little emote. That is adorable. Little shiny Tepig. But yeah, I was getting started late and I figured, okay, I kind of want to do a little bit of shiny hunting anyway. So I might as well just, you know, help the friend out. It's like Zidane always says, you don't need a reason to help people, you know? The SLD? What's that? You just got 6 shiny Porygon from 1 sandwich? Is that Porygon outbreak thing, is that actually out right now? I saw a post about it on Twitter before I went live. I didn't know it was actually out. That's crazy. Oh, shiny living dex. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Plank is going through and doing a shiny living dex. But, you know, if this helps him out, then, you know, why not do it, right? Wow, I didn't know it was out. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I'm doing this now, because I do want to do that event a little bit. I'd at least like to get 1 or 2 cool, oh my god. 2 cool Porygons. I don't know how long that event is running either, so if I can get what I'm looking for here, then, that'll be nice. I haven't been able to do any Gigantamaxes in Go. Even with remote raids and stuff being available. Well, I first off don't have any remote passes, which sucks. And I'm not gonna buy them. And I don't know how good I would actually be in a Gigantamax battle. Like, I was able to do an Articuno when they were in the Dynamax spots with a friend because Articuno is 4 times weak to rock, and I had enough Excadrills to make it work. Me and my alt account, I guess I should say. Because that one came down right to the wire. And I don't know if I could actually play a Gigantamax battle well with dodging and how they kind of want you to play defensively and have heals and stuff like that too. I don't think I'd be particularly good at that aside from supplying decent Pokemon that would do it. It ends the 4th. Interesting. Yeah, that is a weird event. They have run events like that before. I can't remember what they were, but they have run outbreaks that are consecutive like that. Still weird, but... I'm really interested to see how much further they go with this game after Legends comes out. I do hope they keep events and raids going, quite frankly. I find them quite fun. Small areas are really hard. Like, I feel bad for people playing Go in small areas. For me, personally, I don't have a group to go and play with. But I live in Denver, in the Denver metro area. If I really wanted to, I could go out and find some people. As a matter of fact, I know one spot in particular that has a decent amount of people by where I used to live. I just don't know where to find these people or anything. Oh, hey, there's one. Ooh. This one could be mine. Nice, got it. All right. Yeah, that would be the last event before the Switch 2. Which, this might no, there's no way. This will be my last stream before the Switch 2 comes out. There's no two ways about it. I don't have an off date before the Switch 2 comes out. So this will be my last stream before the Switch 2 comes out, which is kind of crazy to think about, honestly. I'm gonna catch this one in... I don't know why I'm kind of digging the lore ball. We're gonna go lore ball, why not? Easy. Okay, let's see if it has a snowy mark. By the way, for the people in the chat, I know I've asked this twice already, but can you guys hear my AC in the background at all? Have it running because it's kind of warm having scarfed down a big bowl of ramen. All right, let's see. Do you have a mark? Okay. Well, I mean, you have a mark, but you have a snowy mark. The Dawn mark. Damn it. Dang, this one's timid too? Okay, Plank, hold up, bud. With a 30 in special attack. It takes me back. Oh, but this one's max speed. Alright, I'm gonna do one more look around for another Venonat. And if it's not too if it's not too late into it, maybe I can ride the sandwich into Tarountula. Or what did he call it? Tortunla? I have to look at that again. Oh, you got a large shiny Spinnerack? Hell yeah, congrats. That is an awesome one. Yeah, while we're looking around for these Venonats here. Yeah, actually a lot of I was talking about how none of my TVs have remotes. I actually both yesterday and today got 2 new pieces of furniture, and I've actually picked up quite a bit of furniture the past month. But I actually got a TV that was sitting curbside. It's not crazy. It's oh, that's a Cinchino. Okay. It's just kind of a typical flat screen. It's 32 inches. But it kind of sits perfectly on this little glass and metal entertainment center that I got. I just found it curbside. It had the remote and everything. I have not been able to test it because, quite frankly, I'm out of HDMI cables, and I told myself I would get some a while ago and just never stocked up, so I ordered a couple, and I'll wait to see how well that TV works with it. But I spent quite a bit of time cleaning that up and the little entertainment center I got, and I feel pretty good about it. I've been in this apartment for it'll be a year next month, and I finally put it all together, you know? It took a long time for me to really kind of deal with it, but I figure since I'm gonna be here another year, the original plan was for me to move in with a homie, Totes for the people that know him, and we didn't get to do that because Totes got kind of screwed over with some insurance stuff, so I ended up making this place home for another year, and honestly, now that it's kind of shaping up and now that I'm putting some heart into it, I'm really liking it. I've got the shelves pretty nice. The shelves aren't perfected, but I actually have my display shelves properly displaying stuff now. I have my games somewhat organized now. I have some of the cool stuff that I really like to show off kind of prominently put front and center. It's nice, you know? So I've been doing a lot of that stuff in my downtime, which is why I haven't streamed so much on my off days, because I'm really just trying to put my heart into making this place good again. Or good to begin with. Petalil, I've kind of decided I'm probably going to hunt Petalil in PLA at some point. Maybe even a couple of them. I would ideally like to have a normal Lilligant and a Hisuian Pokeball. And I would like to have a Hisuian Lilligant in some kind of Pokeball. I don't know what. I'll have to see if I can get... I don't think this is possible, but I would love to get a Dream Ball Petalil from whatever proxy service people have for the Dream World in Gen 5 and transfer that up. That would be an awesome Hisuian Lilligant, honestly. But I'm pretty sure Dream World Pokemon are only Gens 1 through 4. That being said, I don't know what the proxy service is like. On top of Dreamworld already being kind of a nuanced service that doesn't have a ton of information behind it, I'm also just not sure about the facsimile that people have set up. Dream Pokemon can't be shiny, but that's just a Lilligant that I would love to have. That much I do know, that Dreamworld Pokemon can't be shiny, but... Did anybody here, speaking of, get to use the Dream World service? I only got to a little bit, and I didn't get super far with it. When I was doing Dream World, a lot of the Pokemon that I got were just the same ones repeated over and over again, which kind of sucked. Because I didn't really have constant access to a computer. Oh my god, get me out. I was really bummed because I always wanted to do more, and, you know. That got shut down an age ago. It's actually funny because, especially in, with the Global Link games as that eventually came to be, if you try and set up, or if you try and go into X and Y or something that has a Global Link account set up, it'll give you errors all the time saying that it can't connect to Global Link. I don't think I ever captured any of those errors when I was doing the 3DS shutdown stuff, but my excuse me, my Alpha Sapphire and my original Y version both have Global Link data on them. You got to play Unova in like 2022, 2023. That's a little bit late. I do want to look into the facsimile that somebody made though. I really would like to connect to the server and see what it's like. All I know is that you connect to a server through your Unova game as you would like a Gen 4 game or Gen 5 when you're getting an event. And you just get a random Pokemon deposited. Kind of a crapshoot on if they can be transferred up or not. But I genuinely have no idea what Pokemon were even obtainable in Dream Radar. Mostly it was Gens 1 through 4. I know that much with a little bit of Gen 5. But that's pretty much all I've got. Okay. That one? No, that's red. Oops. Oh, that's sick, dude. I mean, you know, I lived that life for a long time. I totally get it. I've actually recently come to the realization that I'm kind of living the Pokemon life that I dreamed of as a kid. Because I have multiple consoles with multiple connections and multiple games to trade. And like I never had that growing up. The closest I had was I would sometimes be able to connect with Mallow, one of my homies. And we would do trade evos that way or something like that. But in all of the like dozens of times that I played Fire and Leaf Green, or going through my Sapphire as a kid. I could never ever hey, there's a Tarountula up here. Nice. I could never do any connectivity with those games. That being said, I am hating the gauntlet that I'm on right now. For anybody that doesn't know the gauntlet, that's kind of one thing I wanted to talk about too while I'm doing the stream, is just give you guys a progress update on that. I post about it on Twitter and Blue Sky occasionally. I actually wanted to make a post yesterday because I thought I found a Pokemon that wasn't really documented to be found. But my OG, the original website I used to use so many years ago, Psypokes, actually had the encounter data for that. And so, is this thing in this cave? No freaking way. Okay. So yeah, I'll talk about it a little bit. But basically, right now I am kind of doing or finishing up Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Wait. Okay. I'm finishing up the rest of my Heart Gold and Soul Silver playthroughs. I still have some roamers to catch, but I still have roamers to catch and traded Pokemon to get. Because the in-game trades are something I'm going for too. But you know, I technically haven't made too much progress, all things considered, unfortunately. My Gen 1 games, I still have the in-game trades to get, and I can only really do that the way I want to with the Gen 2 games. The Gen 2 games I have are good to go. Oh yeah, dude. The connectivity that the Unova games have are so sick. Because if you have a DSi too, you can also use the camera for the DSi. And I don't know if a lot of people know that, but yeah, you can use both voice and video off of the DS for that. It's super sick. But yeah, my progress on this gauntlet is not really proceeding as well as I thought because of just the time investment that... Not only the time investment that it takes, but the lack of time I've had too. I'm really, really hoping that with a couple extra hands at work now, things can actually slow down and stabilize a little bit. Because even on my work days, I've had, like, my breaks between shifts have been an hour and a half. So I haven't even had much time to complete my objectives at work, which has sucked. That and doing a lot of resets. I do a lot of resets on some of the event Pokemon, trying to get some good IVs on them naturally. Some I don't really care about. Some I do really try and get some pretty good IVs on if I can. Which is fruitless, but I think it's really cool to get stuff like that, or really bad ones. So I kind of have some soft resetting goals on those too. Yeah, dude. If you have a decent phone and your network allows for it, you can use your phone network to get an open hotspot. That's what I've been doing for mine. Because I use a mix of DSs. I have a fat DS, a couple DS Lites. I have one DSi that I don't use too often, and then I have a couple of 3DSs. Wow, look at these guys spawning in. How rare for this game to actually work like this. But yeah, a lot of people have made guides on like what routers to pick up that can help with that. That is not something I can help with at all, because quite frankly, that goes over my head. But having your phone set up a hotspot, that's at least been doable for me. Who knows how long that'll be able to persist for, or how long those routers will be able to be used. But you know, while we got them, let's make the most of them, eh? There will be on at least one of my playthroughs, maybe all 3 of them. No, on one of them. On one of my playthroughs of like these 7 Gen 4 games that I'm playing through or whatever, I'll be saving the event Pokemon on there just to have it, because I think that'll be cool. But yeah, I've been trying to make my make progress as fast as I can, as much as I can on the long scale Pokemon journey, as I'm calling it, because I don't really know what else to call it. And sometimes progress is hard to make, you know. But yeah, as far as the personal stuff goes in life, I'm doing okay, you know. I've gotten more furniture. I've really made this place pop a lot more than it was even 2 months ago. It's really filling out. I got that TV on the curbside. It has its remote and everything. I'm hoping that everything works on it. I can't say for certain, but if it does, then it'll just go perfectly with the small little entertainment center I'll have in my bedroom now, which is nice. Shelves are looking good. I personally will probably at some point be taking some time to get some other things done. Whoa! Instead of streaming. Later in June, in this month, I'm actually gonna go see my mom in Arizona for a weekend, so no streams there. I am pretty damn motivated to get the ball rolling on landing a new job. So I put a lot of time into building up my profiles on the job hunting sites. Not all of them, but a few of them, and I'm hoping that maybe something can come of that. So I'm either going to be digging into my personal time, like between shifts at work, or maybe taking some time that I would be streaming and doing that. I don't really know yet. But I'm really motivated to try and get that going again. And I feel a lot more learned than I was the last time too. The last time I feel like I was not very educated in how to go about doing that. But now I feel a little bit better about how things look on profiles and stuff like that. So you know, maybe this time next month I'll be able to say something really good about my current job situation. That's a big one, dude. Look at the size of that lad. Oh, don't run into the Gumshoe. I love watching them pop in. It really is kind of cool. Like every time you see one, you just, you know, shiny check it. I've also decided as part of the gauntlet, and I kind of hate myself for this, I'm gonna try my best to get every Pokemon that has some sort of continuation to itself, whether it be a Mega Evolution, an Evolution, or a regional form or something. From Coliseum and XD, I want to go ahead and try and get those guys not like fully ribbon mastered, but I at least want to get them to a decent degree where they have a good amount of medals that would be cool to show off. Whether they be champion ribbons or you know, the typical purified and mount battle ribbons, stuff like that. I'm gonna try to get more of those going. Because, quite frankly, I've only got the one shot at them, you know? Like, before I transfer them up from Colo XD, I might as well make sure that I'm happy with them, you know what I mean? Thank you, I appreciate it. It's been on and off, and quite frankly, I've been rather ignorant. I hope that wasn't a shiny Bronzong. I've been kind of ignorant to how I should be going about job market in the past, so I'm hoping that this time breeds some better results. Because quite frankly, yeah, there's a lot of things they don't really tell you. Even if you're in a class that's like supposed to help you with this, they don't really give you all the ways that you should be like approaching stuff. But anyway, that's a little bit about that personally. You guys already know my work schedule sucks, which is why I don't stream that much. Last week I talked about it a little bit when I was doing Super Quests, but last week my brother graduated high school, so that took pretty much the entire weekend away from me in a good way. I am now wondering if that one Bronzong I was looking at was shiny or not. When that was like over, like here. There is a Comic-Con-like event coming up next month called Fan Expo. I've talked about that before. I've been there once or twice, but that'll be happening. I don't know if I'm going to go all 3 days, but I might be spending at least one day there. And, whoa! And so I might talk a little bit about that. Yeah, I'm bad personally at making like connections, other than just like, you know, the LinkedIn, hey, let's connect kind of thing. I mean, like actually like keeping people as a contact and saying, hey, you know, how things going with you? Oh, you're doing that now. Cool. Nice. Why do these Pokemon keep doing this to me? Nice Magneton, by the way. Porygon doing its best Magneton impression, you know what I mean? I don't know what's the best. Should I keep running back and forth or should I be doing this? Maybe I do a mix of the two? Whoa. Yeah, because this way I can see when I despawn stuff, so maybe... Maybe this is a good idea because Tarountula's shiny is super vibrant. Lizard Mark? Come on, hit me with the Snowstorm shiny. Oh, hey! Black, how's it going, dude? All right. I don't know what Tarountula has. I hope it doesn't have anything that can hurt itself. Let's see. At level 40, Tarountula will have Throat Chop, Circle Throw, Gastro-Acid, Sticky Whip. Perfect. Look at this little guy. Ignore the name? That is hard to do. That is a rather girthy name you're packing there. But how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Are you actively playing Pokemon in some way right now? More importantly, are you somebody I know? I don't know if he needs this. Oh, you're... Oh, that's awesome. Okay, Roy, what's up? What's poppin', dude? I don't know if he needs this to evolve into Spidops or not. I'm just gonna timer ball it because that ball always looks cool in my opinion. Yeah, I honestly really wish, I can't really, I mean, I guess I sorta could. I can't really easily, stream any of my big Pokemon overarching thing, which really sucks. Because it's all a bunch of handheld games, and I don't have any capture cards for my DS's. I don't, like, I'm done with my Game Boy Advance ones, so all I would really do, all I would really do for those games is maybe just, I don't know, get some of the in-game trades, I guess, with Fire Red. But even then, I don't think, I don't have the GameCube's composite or component cables. I have an idea of where they're at, but they sure as hell aren't unboxed, I'll tell you that much. So like that's the most I could really. Hey, there we go, another one. No mark on it, but I will go ahead and capture it all the same. Dusk Ball, why not? That sounds kind of cool. If nothing else, this guy will have a cool Met location, and I'm happy with that. Having a cool Met location, I have a feeling those will eventually get scrubbed out of whatever the next proxy service they have for storage or cloud storage is as far as Pokemon goes. Unless they really do make Pokemon Home work forever, which would be super sick. But eventually the Met location will be scrubbed, which will suck. But either way, for now, it's at least cool to have shiny Pokemon met in a cool spot. Maybe at some point I'll just do some like late streams of me going through Mount Battle in my XD just to get the ribbons on some more Pokemon. I don't really know if I'll do that because Mount Battle runs take multiple hours. And I already hate doing that. But that's one of the only things that I can really stream as part of the big Pokemon journey. I could also do some DS stuff. It wouldn't be fun or super... Wow, another one. There we go. Do you have a mark? Ooh, it has a mark. Yeah, it wouldn't be super easy. I mean, like, the file transfer from a DS, especially a homebrewed 3DS, to a computer isn't that bad. It's just really obnoxious if I wanted to do that multiple times to transfer a file to and from. I kind of like the Dusk Ball, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's kind of really sick to go with a shiny. Could heal ball it. I could dream ball it, but well, it's not asleep anymore. Friend ball. That's it. Got it. Cool. Mountain Battle is more scary than it really is. Like, it looks scarier than it actually is. All right, let's see. Is the mark relating to the location? Sleepy time, damn it. Still cool, but ugh. I could also, if I really wanted to, I could just use my camera again. Do you guys want to see some real, like, home video styled streams using my webcam like I was when I was doing the window trades last year? I could just do a playthrough like that. It would be horrible, but I totally could. It would actually be a little bit rough because I haven't figured out the lighting in this place if I wanted to do that. So I would really have to figure that out in some way. I don't know if I'd want to go like super full bright or if I just want to like turn everything off. How much time is left on this sandwich? 5 minutes? Nice, dude. The Apricorn Pokeballs, I think, are just always the go-to. There's so many good designs, and I mean, up until recently, they were kind of just exceedingly difficult to get. They're even still kind of annoying to get in this game, but at least it's not super bad. That being said, while I'm playing through them, any Pokemon that I want to transfer up from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, absolutely being caught in Apricorn Ball. Beneficial, what's going on, dude? Through the DLC, you can get more, Brad. I don't know if you know much about the DLC for this game. Hey, nice. No mark, but I'll catch it anyway. Yeah, I don't know if you know about the, what the hell is it called in this game? What's that little machine? The gacha machine in the... Oh, it has insomnia? Shit. I'll just do you one better and show you in a minute, Brad. Once the sandwich runs out, I'll go ahead and show you what that little machine is. I've only got 2 sport balls left? Shit. Come on, go sport ball! Yes, caught it. Okay, cool. I wish the sport balls in the mainline games were good. Because, like, if you look in the anime for the bug catching contest, dude, the Pokeballs that they have for the bug catching contest in the anime are so sick. And we don't have a ball that cool looking. Big Ralts. Minutes. Anyway, I don't know if I have too much more to talk about really as far as like the personal stuff goes, but I will probably be, and I haven't really figured out if this is good or not. Instead of streaming, I might just be hosting more hyper beams, because when I'm at home, I still want to do a lot of stuff regarding this Pokemon thing, and even if I'm not doing that, I'd like to be filling out like some job stuff or doing something on the side. Like, I'm always kind of doing something on the side while I'm at home. I'm always kind of multitasking stuff, so it just really fucking sucks, you know? Because, oh wow, I almost despawned that one. How many Tarountulas have I gotten? Oh my god. What is this, like 4 in one sandwich? But yeah, if I do those hyper beams, they wouldn't necessarily always have a focus. Like, I've already said before, in another stream that I did a little bit ago, that I'm pretty much, with how my schedule is right now, I'm choosing between either streaming or doing a hyper beam, and I hate doing that so freaking much. But fuck, it's Fireball. But that's why I haven't done any Toonami Night hyper beams, is because I literally have to choose one of the two. So maybe doing some more casual ones would kind of be nice. I'm really just not sure. It also bugs me that for the hyper beam, I wouldn't always be like fully attentive. Like, I mean, and I'll say it now just for people to go back on so they can quote me or not. If I'm hosting a hyper beam and I'm doing something like if I'm hosting a hyper beam for myself just to be doing something with the community that I have, I'm probably not going to be always watching your video. You know, if somebody posts something, I might miss 10 minutes of it or something, you know? And that's kind of what sucks and makes me feel bad about it, is like, people find a lot of really cool videos, and there's a lot of good videos that are worth watching. But, you know, I might have to, you know, go unload my dishes or sort my laundry or some garbage like that. Oh my god, I got one! Tarountula the Snow Frolicker. I wish it were in the Sport Ball. But the Safari Ball's super sick. Oh my god, I finally got one. I finally got one of these Outbreak Shinies with a unique mark it is not supposed to have. Holy shit, I finally got one. Oh, I totally gotta make that a Spidops. That's so cool. I got 5 Tarountulas and 3 Venonats. Or 2 Venonats. This Venonat is one that I caught myself. These two I caught earlier. So we've gotten 6 shinies total. Actually, wait. Dude, Tarountula, the Snow Frolicker. That's so sick. I can't believe I got that. I just want to send it out one more time. That's so cool. I just wish I would have caught it in a sport ball, but oh well. I didn't save before I caught that, did I? Let me reload my YouTube page so it actually catches up properly. No, it wasn't that one. Yeah, okay, I did not save in front of it. Okay, that's fine. It's in a Safari ball that's still cool. I just feel like the sport ball was perfect for it. Oh well. Anyway, that's still super awesome. That is actually like my target, was something like that. So I am very, very happy with that. I still have a little bit of time before I end the stream here. Is there anything... Is there an outbreak that I have? Otherwise, that's cool. Little Igglybuff. Another Tarountula. Torkoal? Torkoal's kind of neat. As for how far we are in Death Note Beneficial, we're on like episode 20 something, like late 20s. We need to catch up. We need to get back on that. So yeah, I mean, it might come down to it to where I host more hyper beams, but I'm kind of away for a lot of them. I don't know. It's really hard to figure it out. Especially, why are there so many starters? How the hell did I just get the starter outbreak bonanza right now? I don't know. Anyway, I'll show you. We'll do some gacha rolls while we're doing this. Why not, right? But yeah, if I host a hyper beam with the intention of me doing stuff on the side, it's not gonna be a Toonami Night hyper beam. Like, it wouldn't be anything like... Well, that's not true. Some anime, depending on what it is, if it were dubbed, I could totally do that. But I just don't see it, because for Toonami Nights I want to be actually sitting there watching the anime, you know? No, not gachi, gacha. I am not doing any gachi. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. Maybe in the hyper beam we'll do some gachi, but not on stream. Don't get me wrong, I love some good gacha, but you know, your boy's trying to get monetized on YouTube. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, over here is, I don't know what the hell this thing's called. The item printer, sure. It's the item printer. Basically, every drop that the Pokemon have in this game have an associated percentage of how much they fill up the item printer with. And some Pokemon, like this Ditto Goo, are worth a lot, quite frankly. Some of these Pokemon, like Delibirds, yeah, sure, why not? Some of these Pokemon have had outbreaks to help farm these out. Like Delibird has been around for Christmas events, for example. And so you can kind of get some more item drops that way. And if you're lucky, then you can get a Pokeball lottery after this is done. The downside is, oh shit, no way. Oh my god, we got a Pokeball lottery, holy shit. That's crazy. Okay, so it's like I think it's a 10% for that to happen. That's actually wild. I'm actually down a lot of materials. I didn't know that. Not only am I down a lot of materials because I did a lot of printing, I am also really low on blueberry points. So I need to farm up blueberry points at some point. All right, so coincidentally, you know, you get a random chance to get the Pokeball Lotto. You fill it up, do it 10 times, and you see what you get. The rare ones are those rainbow ones, of course. And we got a Level Ball and a Beast Ball. There you go. So, you know, you get a lot of other trash like the Pokeballs, Great Balls. Unfortunately, a Luxury Ball can take the spot of like an Apricorn Ball. But getting a level and a Beast Ball there is pretty good. Getting more than one is honestly, that's all you want. You hope for the Pokeball Lotto, and then you hope that you get more than one. So that's how you go about farming these. The unfortunate thing is, what makes this really annoying and crappy to do is you need to get those blueberry points. And unless you're farming blueberry points with the homies or something, you know, these are your tasks. Take photo. Take photo is really easy, but it floods. It absolutely just floods your Switch album with the photos, which is terrible. I don't really know why they did that. But yeah. Yeah, that's what makes that kind of crappy. Cool locker room, though. I like this black and white theme. There's a few other themes, too, if you haven't seen them, but I just like this black and white theme. No, it's actually getting a performance upgrade on Switch 2, which, quite frankly, I think it... I'm gonna throw Game Freak under the bus again and say that this game is not even remotely optimized, but they definitely are leaning on the Switch 2 for part of the free upgrade that they're doing, and it's just getting a typical performance upgrade, as a lot of things are. You know, a lot of stuff is getting the typical quick performance patch to make things look and run better, basically. This game is one of them. So if you're already getting a Switch 2, then, you know, this game will run a lot better. A lot better. Which isn't really saying much. But this game is confirmed to have that. There's a lot of first party games that are confirmed to have at least that short little upgrade. I don't know how many of them, but a lot of first party games are. Yeah, this game needs a lot of optimization, I think. I really like what this game did for the most part. I tell people all the time this game is a good 9. But because of how poorly it runs, it just docks 2 full points off it, so it's like a 7. Because I really like this game. I really like what this game did. I think it's awesome, but like, damn, dude. You really made it suck like this? I can't believe I got it with a snowy mark. That's so cool. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and then save the game and stop the stream because it is 11:30 and I have to be up in 7 hours. So oh yeah, I think I know exactly the area you're talking about too, Brad. There's a couple different spots where Dratini can spawn, and the one that you're talking about is probably Casaroya Lake. That game, that spot is atrocious. Oh, that spot is so bad. But they specifically actually they took some photos of the patch that is supposed to be coming out with the Switch 2 of Casaroya Lake, which, I mean, it's hard to tell how good it's going to be from photos. But there were a lot of Pokemon that spawned in that Casaroya Lake photo. The Dragon Lake, yeah, that was my second one. A little bit northeast. No, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, Beneficial. Is like, this game is a 7 because of the performance issues, but if it didn't have any performance issues, it'd be like a 9. Also, since we're talking about it, because I don't think I have any more life things to really talk about right now other than just work sucks. I work a lot and I'm doing a lot of home stuff to try and improve my living situation. When the Switch 2 does come out on Thursday, I will not have it. My pre-order hasn't been canceled, at least as far as I know. But I work Thursday and I'm getting it shipped, so you know, it's probably I probably wouldn't get it on Thursday anyway just because of that, but I will probably be having it on the weekend, at least, like maybe Friday if we're lucky, or you know, Saturday or something. And when I have it, I'm not gonna have anything to play on it necessarily. I will probably pick up the museum tech demo thing that they have going. It still bugs me that it's not just like a free pack-in, but I am interested in it, so I might go ahead and pick that up because it's only like $10. And also, I'm just gonna be running the gambit on games. I'm gonna pull out some of my favorites, and we'll just see how they look and feel on the Switch 2. I probably won't be able to do immediate, like, side-by-side things, First off, because I don't have multiple capture cards, and second, because I don't know if I don't exactly know how it'll work having a Switch 1 and a Switch 2. Like, if I still wanted to use my Switch 2, I don't know, or if I still wanted to use my Switch 1, I don't know how that would inhibit things with the Switch 2. You know what I mean? Something I could do is I could potentially download a couple demos. So like Rescue Team DX was a game I was thinking of giving a try on. And Rescue Team DX does have a demo available. So maybe I could download the demo onto the Switch 2 and then like run both of those back to back and we could see. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter either too much because as far as the resolution of the Switch 2 goes, I don't have anything that can display or capture that resolution. So a lot of that data would be lost. Other than the fact that it's like, oh, this is obviously better than 720p, you know? So if I really wanted to say like something looks incredible and blah blah blah, 4K this that, don't care. Technically the most this capture card can actually get is 1080, so I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just kind of walking around talking shite. But yeah, I will at least be giving a look around on the Zeldas, this, Legends Arceus too, Xenoblade. I don't know if I'll do all 3 Xenoblades, and I say 3 because I still haven't played X yet. Sorry, at least not on Switch. So it could just be 1, 2, and 3 for now. But we'll just play around with it, you know? We'll just play around and see what we see. Really it. Oh yeah, I know it is, dude. National Park is so good. That is some peak relaxation. Yeah, so Brad, was it here that that you found the Dratini and you got run up on Slow Bros? This was the other place I was thinking. It's either this or Castaroya Lake where there's Dratini. I don't know if Slowpoke really spawns up here, though. I don't know if I've ever seen it. It was the lake. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That lake was cool. They had a they had an event at some point where some of the version exclusives crossed over for outbreaks. And I got a few Larvitar that were over there. Even though Larvitar is in my game, I'm pretty sure. I just had a cool outbreak like on one of the Casaroya Islands. And so I just ran with that. Got a couple shinies there. That's my first Rosalie berry? Are you fucking kidding me? Well, there you go. Anyways, I guess it's gonna go ahead and do it. I don't really want to draw this out much further because I need to get to bed. But this was good. We got some good shinies. I finally got a shiny that I was looking for with a good mark, with a pretty unique mark. And I'm pretty happy with it. But oh hey, this leads into the bamboo place. What is this place called? I don't even remember. I forget this place exists. This place is hella cool. Got plenty of bug types. You know what I mean? Something else too. I finally found some Pokemon cards in the wild. I haven't seen available to buy Pokemon cards, even if it was only a few of them, since before October. So, you know, that was kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it for my stream. I'm gonna stop streaming now so I can actually get the hell to bed. Let me get to a slightly less laggy spot. Whatever. As if there's any spot that isn't laggy in this game. Like, let's be real. Actually, you know what? I should have gone to one of the DLC spots because the overall area is a lot smaller. So there's a lot less for this stupid game to render. We'll go to Kitakami, why not? We'll just chill at the community center because that should have nothing. That's what I'm gonna call it. So, I thank you guys so much for watching. This was pretty good. This is the last stream with, probably, with the Switch 1. And man has it earned a good break. What can I say? I don't really know if I'm going to do anything with my Switch because it is a launch model, actually. So it does have the hardware exploit, which is really cool. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with it, though. At least not yet. I do think I want to do something interesting with it later on. I've always kind of wanted to because it is that launch model. But I'll talk about it another time. For now, as soon as this loads the area, I'll be stopping. Any day now, come on. This remix makes me want to play PLA again. I know it's a Diamond and Pearl remix, but specifically PLA. Like, that game did so much for me in Sinnoh. Dude, you've got to be fucking joking me with this shit. Oh my god. Okay. Good Christ, man. But you guys take care. For those of you getting a Switch 2, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that your pre-order doesn't get canceled, because a lot of people are getting their pre-orders canceled. And if you do, Merry Switchmas 2 to us all. That's probably not what we're going to be calling it, but I'm going to, you know, harken back to the days of when the Switch was releasing, and we called it Switchmas because it was really fun. But, yeah. You guys take care. Hope you all have a good week. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.